Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 28 on higher order ordinary differential equations. Up to this lecture, we have discussed linear ordinary differential equations with constant coefficients. Whatever methods we are discussed that are applicable to differential equations with constant coefficients only. But suppose differential equation is not having all the coefficients as constant. Suppose we have this type of differential equation, then here coefficient of y dash is not constant, so here we cannot apply earlier methods. So we will keep in mind that whatever methods we have discussed apply to linear ordinary differential equations with constant coefficients only. This type of equation is known as differential equation with variable coefficients. So for differential equations with variable coefficients, we have another topic known as series solution of differential equations that we are going to discuss later. But today we are going to discuss some special type of differential equations with variable coefficients which can be converted into differential equations with constant coefficients. For example, if I consider this equation, then this is not linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Here coefficient of y double dash is x square, this is 3x, and here 5. So all the coefficients are not constant. Here these two coefficients are functions of x. So this is differential equation with variable coefficients. So we cannot apply earlier methods which we have discussed to solve this equation. Similarly, suppose I consider this equation x cube y triple dash plus 3x square y double dash plus x into y dash plus 7y equal to 0. So this is also differential equation with variable coefficients. So earlier methods we cannot apply earlier methods to this type of equations with variable coefficients. But if we observe one thing in these two equations, then here we can see in this term power of x is 2, which is equal to order of derivative. Same thing here power of x is 1 and order of y derivative is 1. Here there is no x, that is x raised to 0, that means there is no derivative or 0 derivative. So in every term power of x and order of derivative are same. If we have nth power of x, then here we have nth order derivative of y. Now we can observe in this equation also, here we have x cube, so it is multiplied with third order derivative of y. Here x square is multiplied with second order derivative, x is multiplied with first order derivative, and here there is no derivative, so we have y only. So this type of equations can be converted into constant coefficient equations. So this class of equations are known as Euler-Cauchy equations. So if your differential equation is Euler-Cauchy equation, that means in each term power of x and order of derivative are same, then that type of equation is known as Euler-Cauchy equation, and we can always convert Euler-Cauchy equation into differential equation with constant coefficients. For that we will change our independent variable from x to new independent variable z by some transformation or by some substitution. So in this lecture we are going to discuss Euler-Cauchy equations and how we can convert Euler-Cauchy equations into constant coefficient equations and how to solve them. So we start with the standard form of Euler-Cauchy equation. A linear ordinary differential equation of the form x raised to n into yn plus a1 x raised to n minus 1 is multiplied with n minus 1th derivative of y, x raised to n minus 2 is multiplied with n minus 2th derivative of y, Here x is multiplied with first derivative of y plus a n y equal to rx. So in each term, power of x and order of derivative are same, and this a1, a2, an are constants. So if our differential equation can be written in this form, then it is known as Euler-Cauchy equation. And remember that if our differential equation is Euler-Cauchy equation, it can always be converted into ordinary differential equation with constant coefficients. So if we want to solve Euler-Cauchy equation, we can change the independent variable from x to another independent variable z by the substitution. We will remember this substitution, x equal to e raised to z. So we will change the old independent variable x to a new independent variable z by this substitution, x equal to e raised to z. So if we take logarithm on both sides, we have log x equal to log of e raised to z, that is z, and we will require this derivative, dz by dx is 1 by x. So we will remember this substitution. We will change the independent variable from x to z by the substitution, x equal to e raised to z. Now all these derivatives, y dash, y double dash up to yn, all these derivatives are with respect to x. Y dash means dy by dx. Now we are changing our independent variable from x to z. So we have to convert this derivative from with respect to x to with respect to z. So we convert in this way, y dash is dy by dx. Using chain rule, we can write dy by dx equal to dy by dz into dz by dx, and then we substitute dz by dx equal to 1 by x. So if we consider this x on this side, we have x into y dash equal to dy by dz. So therefore x into y dash equal to d1 into y, where d1 denotes the derivative with respect to z. Similarly, we can convert second derivative in terms of z. Y double dash is d square y by dx square, that is d by dx of dy by dx. Now we substitute dy by dx equal to dy by dz into 1 by x, or 1 by x into dy by dz. Then we apply product rule for derivative. So before that we apply chain rule. Here derivative is with respect to x, so we rewrite this by using chain rule as derivative of this with respect to z into derivative of z with respect to x. Now for this part we apply product rule for derivatives, and we keep this thing as it is, dz by dx as it is. So here derivative is with respect to z. So first we keep 1 by x as it is. Derivative of dy by dz with respect to z is d square y by dz square, plus dy by dz as it is, and d by dz of 1 by x. So here we are differentiating with respect to z, but x is function of z. So first we we apply chain rule. For that we differentiate 1 by x with respect to x. Derivative of 1 by x with respect to x is minus 1 by x square, and in the product we have to write derivative of x with respect to z. So here we have applied chain rule. First we are differentiating 1 by x with respect to x, and because this is derivative with respect to z, we multiply by dx by dz. So that we have written here. Then we multiply this whole bracket with dz by dx. So 1 by x d square y by dz square into dz by dx, and if we multiply this with dz by dx, this will cancel each other, and we have minus 1 by x square dy by dz. Then we substitute dz by dx equal to 1 by x. So 1 by x into 1 by x, 1 by x square d square y by dz square, and this is as it is. Now we can take 1 by x square common, so we have d square y by dz square minus dy by dz. So therefore y double dash is 1 by x square, because d1 is d by dz, d square y by dz square can be written as d1 square z minus d1 z. Again this we can rewrite as d1 square minus d1 z, and we take this x square on left hand side. So therefore x square into y double dash is converted into d1 into d1 minus 1 z, where d1 is d by dz. So similarly we can generalize this. If we have x cube into y triple dash, we will have d1 minus 1 into d1 minus 2 z, and we have, it is not z, just a minute, this is not z, here I should write this is derivative of y, so d1 square y minus d1 y, this is also y, so here I will write y. So x cube into y triple dash equal to d1 minus 1, d1 minus 2y. So if I have 3 here, I have to go up to 2 here. If I have 2 here, I will go up to d1 minus 1. In general, if I have n here, so I will go up to n minus 1, d1 into d1 minus 1 into d1 minus 2, and so on, d1 minus n minus 1 y. So if we substitute all these things in equation 1, here x into y dash will be equal to d1 into y, x square into y double dash will be equal to d1 minus 1 into y. So using all these things in this equation 1 will be converted into ordinary differential equation with constant coefficients in variables y and z. So that we can solve by applying earlier methods, and after solving it in terms of y and z, finally we will put z equal to log x or e raised to z equal to x. So we understand this with the help of example. Solve the differential equation x square into y double dash minus 3xy dash plus 4y equal to 0. So first we give this number 1, and it is obvious that equation 1 is Euler-Cauchy equation, because here x square, so we have second derivative, x is multiplied with first derivative. So given equation is Euler-Cauchy equation. So because it is Euler-Cauchy equation, we can convert it into equation with constant coefficients. So for that we change the independent variable from x to z by this transformation. We consider x equal to e raised to z, then z will be equal to log x. So this we will require after solving equation in terms of y and z. So z is log x, we can give this number 3, and as we have discussed, x into y dash will be equal to d1y, where d1 is nothing but derivative with respect to z, and x square into y double dash will be equal to d1 times d1 minus 1 into y. So using all these things in equation 1, we have, hence equation 1 reduces to, first term is x square into y double dash, that we replace by d1 into d1 minus 1 y, d1 minus 1 times y, then minus 3 into x y dash, so we will replace x y dash by d1 y, so minus 3 into d1 y plus 4y equal to 0. So because right hand side is 0, this is homogeneous Euler-Cauchy equation. So now we can simplify this. We consider multiplication of these two. So we have d1 square minus d1. We can take y common, minus 3d1 plus 4y equal to 0. So therefore d1 square minus 4d1 plus 4y equal to 0. So this is now linear differential equation with constant coefficients in y and z. Okay, this we can rewrite as d square y by dz square minus 4 times dy by dz plus 4y equal to 0. So this is linear differential equation with constant coefficients in variables y and z. So we solve this by earlier methods. Now this is homogeneous differential equation, so it is easy to solve it. We write its auxiliary equation by replacing this d1 by lambda. So we have lambda square minus 4 lambda plus 4 equal to 0. Now this is nothing but square of lambda minus 2. So we have double root lambda equal to 2. So therefore the general solution is y equal to c1 times e raised to 2z. Be careful here, never write x here because we are solving this equation which is in terms of y and z. This equation is differential equation with constant coefficients in terms of y and z. Earlier equation was differential equation in terms of y and x, but it is not equation with constant coefficients in y and x. So we have converted equation in y and x to equation in y and z, so that it has become equation with constant coefficients. So here our independent variable is z, so never write x here by mistake. This must be z, c1 e raised to 2z plus c2 e raised to 2z, but because we have repetition, here we will multiply with z, not by x. Here independent variable is z, so keep in mind. Therefore this we can rewrite as c1 plus c2z e raised to 2z. So this is the general solution in terms of y and z. Now our equation is in terms of x and y, so now we can convert z in terms of x, okay, by using this equation 2 and 3. Okay, so from equation 2 we can write e raised to 2z equal to e raised to z square, and e raised to z is x, so we can replace e raised to 2z by x square and z by log x. So therefore y equal to c1 plus c2, z is log x, and because e raised to z equal to x, e raised to 2z is x square. So this is the general solution of given homogeneous Euler-Cauchy equation, where c1 and c2 are arbitrary constants. So if your equation is Euler-Cauchy equation, you can always convert it in terms of equation with constant coefficients, and you have to remember this transformation x equal to e raised to z. So we will start by taking this substitution x equal to e raised to z, then we will replace x into y dash by d1 into y, x square into y double dash by d1 into d1 minus 1 into y, and our equation will be converted in terms of equation with constant coefficients in variable y and z. So we can solve this equation in terms of y and z, and after solving the equation in terms of y and z, we will again replace e raised to z by x or z by log x. Okay, so this is all about this session. In next lecture we will discuss some more problems on Euler-Cauchy equations. I hope you like this lecture. Thank you very much.